welcome to all viewers of EDU TV. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a respectful and a cordial welcome to our esteemed guests on this special edition of the educational program, the Educational Voyage of Veterans. Today, we have with us Mrs. Priyanka Bhatkoti, a renowned and a successful educationist who has carved a niche for herself as a principal of Maxfort School in Dwarka, New Delhi. Mrs. Bhatkoti will share her experiences and insights as an educationist with Mr. Shyam, Associate Director of Outreach at Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore. This program promises to be an enriching and engaging experience for all our viewers, especially the young and aspiring students who are looking for guidance and inspiration. I am Krishnapal Singh, the CEO of School BellQ Services of K1 Ventures, which owns and offers advanced tech solutions for schools and universities. Our services cover a wide range of operations from admissions to alumni, and we are committed to providing the best-in-class solutions to our clients. Now, I request Mr. Shyam to do the honors and take over the stage. Over to you, Mr. Shyam.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shyam Kumar. I represent Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore. Today, we are here to have a discussion with Ms. Priyanka Bhatkoti, the school principal of Maxfort Dwarka, New Delhi. And we are going to speak about an educational voyage, how a journey of an individual or how her journey has been through the education. So, welcome, Ms. Priyanka.
Thank you to EDU TV and to Shyam sir from Vidyashilpa University. It's my pleasure and honor to be present here today.
So, without further ado, Priyanka, just want to ask the first question. So, your journey into education. So, everybody's got their own journey into education. So the first question is, your journey into this education, was it by choice or was it by chance?
Okay, sir. I think in my case, it has to be both a choice and a chance. So it's a hybrid model. Yeah, the present world is into hybrid. And I think our choices also at times are a culmination of our life experiences and opportunities. Yes. I have grown up in the wonderful city of Dehradun, which is known for the education that it offers to the whole world. Yes. And it was an amazing environment where the family and the school really gave me wonderful experiences. Now in today's world, these are called as experiential learning and project-based learning and a lot of other names out there, but our family and our school gave these things to us. Yes. Now, when it came for the choice of careers, initially I was very enthused by engineering. For the simple reason, at that point of time, it was a pathway into UPSC and the administrative services. So anybody who was topping into the Indian administrative services, they were a BTech. So it appeared to be a very convenient pathway to reach there. But somewhere along the way, I realized there are things that I like and where work, if I am doing, it's not work at all. One was my love for languages. I am a science student, have been, but English has always been my first love. Hindi, मातृभाषा है तो हिंदी भी बहुत प्यारी है, but I discovered during my graduation what are the things that I like and what are the things I would like to do. So in the family itself, we taught a lot of our siblings, nephews and nieces, and somewhere along that journey, coupled was the fact along with it that my mother is a wonderful teacher. My father started his professional journey as a teacher, and in our family there were many teachers. I loved teaching, and that's why I think choices were made. And chance, yes, that year B.Ed was declared to be a very big entrance exam. And I scored big time in that entrance exam. So I was offered a seat in the prestigious college out there and teaching happened to me.
Okay. I think your entire family is also from education background.
Yes.
Okay. It's a wonderful journey to hear. So during this journey, yes, there are always small hurdles and challenges which we face. What are the kind of challenges which you think you would have faced, and how did it help you in building your career?
Okay, I wouldn't call them so much as challenges, but I would call them experiences. Yes. One, when I was doing my schooling, there was a huge break in education because there was agitation pan-India. It was a political agitation, and the schools had to be shut down for a good 2 to 3 months, where we, the students of Convent of Jesus and Mary Dehradun, had been well prepared by our teachers in 9th and 10th. So it did not disrupt our education, because I'm talking about the 90s, where internet and all these pathways of online teaching did not exist. Second, college was a very different experience, because in school we tend to have very rosy ideas how college would be, that it's some great thing that's going to happen to us, great camaraderie, wonderful things in canteen happening, etc. But over there I realized college is a lot of hard work. There was also a sense of humility, because in Dehradun a lot of students come to study in college who come from very difficult terrain in the Garhwal Hills. Especially the college I was studying. Now, these students would work very hard. They were putting up in PGs, and they would, sit in classes. They would translate certain matters in English, then put that in Hindi. And then I realized that here there are people who are burning the midnight oil for things which we were very privileged to have, and which made life very easy for us. Yes. So over there, when you're talking about the challenges, I think the college that I went to, it groomed us into, resilience, that no matter what, you have to study. Yes. So there would be 3-hour-long practicals. Sometimes the equipment would work. Sometimes it wouldn't work. It would be sweltering heat. At times there'll be water in the tap. Sometimes it wouldn't be there. So you made do. And then you realize that there are people, for us, these were smaller struggles. They had huge other struggles. They were working, they were trying to finance their fees even at that point of time. And a lot of job avenues for college students did not exist. Now you can do a lot of part-time, freelancing, online work, etc. So that gave us the sense of humility that, look, people are working very hard to make the world what it is. So we had better become more responsible towards what has been given to us. So that's how I would like to sum up my school journey and my college years.
Okay. Ms. Priyanka, you have been a student at a phase where we had no internet, and then came in bit of technology where you started your journey in the field of education as a teacher, as an educationalist. And now, if you look at it, it is more digital, more of internet. Where do we go further from this? What is the next step which we are predicting, and how students need to cope up with that?
It's very simple, sir. The more the things change, the more they're going to remain the same. Yes. The more we are going to advance on the front of technology, the more humane we are going to become. Yes. Now, universal values, value systems, relationships, having time for your health and your emotional quotient and your, intellectual quotient. Obviously, the DNA, the nature part is there, but nurture is going to come very strongly. Let me give you an example. We were surrounded by digital devices. We had all the time in the world at home, because we never had to commute to work during the pandemic times. And the time that came across, we realized how far we had moved away in families from each other, or how close we needed to be. Yes. So we learned how to mop our own homes. We learned how to cook once more. We learned to make do with ingredients which were available, because a lot of supply chains were affected. So over there, let's take the step ahead. Technology is here. So what the pandemic has done is made technology very acceptable. Like in the schools, we would have otherwise, guidelines that digital device is not permitted. Now, the very same digital device, which was not welcomed very strongly in organization, became the lifeline of all education. So we need to look at things on what will sustain us and what is going to be outdated. Yes. Now, as we are human beings out here, there will be more time, because a lot of things will be automated further. Yes. AI is here, and there are going to be different versions of different technologies. What we have to remember is these are tools to make our life better and to make the earth a better place. As long as that goal is clear and we continue to make ourselves independent in what we do and are not technology dependent slaves at all points of time, things will remain okay for us, because too much of anything can also be bad. तो मध्यम मार्ग, हम भारतीय तो हमेशा मध्यम मार्ग अपनाते हैं. So living in the present, making do with whatever it is, I'm sure we can carve out a niche future for ourselves.
Okay. One more last question I would like to ask. to become successful in the field of education, what is the mantra which one should follow?
Can I give you the family mantra here, Sham? Because, to raise a child, it needs a full village. It was true 100 years or 1,000 years before. It's going to be true 10,000 years after as well. Yes. One, we must value knowledge and education, and we have to respect teachers and schools and what they do. To raise a child at times can be a tremendous task for parents. A teacher raises at least 40 children in the class and is just fair in so many ways out here. Yes, money is important because you need the finance to move things across. So over there, to be successful, one, families must spend time with children. Not just time in malls, watching and buying things out there, but spend time talking with each other. The grown-ups or the elders in the family are very attentive. They're very kind because they have patience. So their presence has to be a welcome presence. Parents must learn to share their children with family members and in the neighborhood. And yes, we need our safety protocols in place. One is this. So पहली बात की बातें करनी है, एक दूसरे से बातें करनी है, और वो जरूरी नहीं है कि व्हाट्सएप या फिर ट्विटर के मोड से करनी है, एक दूसरे के पास बैठकर करनी है. चाहे हम कहीं पर भी हो, तो technology has bridges now. We must use them. The second, we have to train our children, and that value has to be, a non-negotiable. That when somebody is teaching, you have to respect what is being given to you. Somebody might teach seated under a tree, because maybe there is paucity of funds out there. Somebody might teach sitting at a distance, but each teacher invests her time and she gives a part of herself to the students. Every moment she's there to teach in the class. I was there with my grade 8s today. I loved being there. So once we value teachers, once we value education, things will fall into place. That's how you become strong. But if you don't value and you just say that, oh, I have paid for it. No, your education can't be bought. It has to be earned. We have to remember that.
Yes, as rightly said, values and respect are two important ingredients, which also becomes a form of communication to help others. Any last suggestions or suggestions to our viewers who would want to?
Oh yes, this would be to students or to teachers or to communities at all. We must learn to read. Reading has to come back. Reading not just those messages or those slogans or those advertisements or trying to code or decode the latest shots that have been put out, but reading textbooks, reading storybooks, reading for pleasure. Because the moment you read, you think. The moment you think, you are a solution to problems and not a problem out there. The more we let reading be nurtured in communities around us, the better are the stories and the success stories that will come to us.
Very well said, Priyanka. That was an inspiration for me too.
It's very close to my heart. In my school days, I had a fantastic librarian, Mrs. Bajaj, and I loved to read, and she was kind enough to issue me many books at the same point of time. A large measure of whatever I have learned or whatever I have managed to accomplish is because I had wonderful teachers and I had wonderful books to learn from.
Yeah, it is always teachers and books who show us what journey which we choose and what we become in future also. Yes. Okay, with this, I would like to thank EDU TV, Mr. Pranav and Tanya for connecting this wonderful work interaction with us, Priyanka Bhatkoti. And my name is Sham Kumar. I represent Vidyashilpa University. I am an associate director here for outreach, admissions, and career services. So would look forward for more such interactions in future. Thank you, EDU TV.
We are grateful to all our partners in the education sector who have helped us make this program a resounding success. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Priyanka Bhatkoti once again and Mr. Shyam for their valuable time and contribution. We are confident that their insights and experiences will inspire and motivate our viewers. We invite leaders from schools and universities to come forward and share their journey with us on this platform. Let's join hands to create a better and brighter future for our students.
Ladies and gentlemen, as students of Delhi Public School, Bangla East, we, Ashriya and Melanie, are excited to announce that EDU TV has started a movement for higher education for all.
We are proud to inform you that corporates and Indian private universities have joined this movement by offering scholarships to eligible schools across the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, Gulf countries, and Africa.
These scholarships are based on merit, sports, extracurricular activities, need-based, principal's recommendation, innovation by students, girl scholars, wards of defense personnel, daughters and sons of teachers, admission aspirants from remote places, SARC country aspirants, students who studied in war zones, single parent, students with more than 2 siblings, and students whose parents are not eligible for bank loans.
This is a fantastic opportunity for many students, and we are thrilled to see the positive impact it will have on their education. We urge other school corporates and universities to join this movement and
Support higher education for all. Thank you.